Great evening, great Tuesday evening, everyone. This is going to be fairly quick because my allergies have just kicked in terribly, and I don't want you to have to experience that with me. But this message was on my heart early this morning, um, but then I decided to wait until later to actually share it with you all. So I want to just talk about from stepped over to stepping on next, right? And obviously, we mean this in an ethical way, not in a way that will cause harm to someone else. What I mean by from stepped over to stepping on next is that you're going from being someone who other people may have judged, may have ridiculed, may have done wrong somehow, some way, right? May have taken advantage of. And now you are standing in all of your true glory and power and taking no prisoners. You have a focus, you're going for what it is that you want, and you're not going to let anyone else, their opinions of what you're doing, or yourself get in your way, right? So we're stepping on next because we're moving straight forward and through whatever obstacles that come our way to achieve our goals, okay? And all of you should know what this picture represents, right? Tyron Lou, honey, I'm sorry, but this picture here just says it all, right? I love this picture. And so this is where why I used it for stepping over, right? As its representation of stepping over, I should say, because it just shows it all in that way, right? Now, obviously, that means a little something. That was Allen Iverson really stepping on necks in that instance, right? Tyron tried to D him up and it didn't work. But I still liked it and he was walking over. I know I digress, but I love that picture. At any rate, again, we're done allowing people to mistreat us. We're done mistreating ourselves. We are moving forward towards whatever goals we set for ourselves and not letting anything get in our way. And we have all had moments of self-doubt. We've all had moments where we behaved in manners that really wasn't truly representative of who we wanted to be. Maybe it was who we were. Maybe it represented who we were at that time through our struggles, right? Our insecurities, right? Maybe you were promiscuous when you were younger and now you know better. Maybe you have issues with drugs, alcohol, and now you're working towards getting over that and being better, right? The one thing I want to point out here is that once you make a decision to change your life, you don't need to listen to anyone else tell you differently in terms of, trying to keep you in that little box and always try to make you stay where you were and not see you for who you actually are today, because they have no right to, number one. And number two, you knew me. And if that's the me that you keep going back to because you want to keep me at that level to make you feel better, you don't know who I am now and you have no place in my life. Or you have a place all the way over there and I'll say, hey, and wave, but you don't get access to me, right? We are guarding our ear gates. We are making sure that we are only dealing with people who lift us up, who are always, always trying to make us better, challenging us to be better, right? You don't want any yes men in your lives. They serve you no purpose. They may make you feel better, but they're not going to help you to grow if all they do is agree with everything that you say and do, and never challenge you. Even if what you're doing is correct, they challenge you to do more. They challenge you to do better and get out of that comfort zone, right? So we are dealing with people who are going to be there for us no matter what, people who have our best interests at heart and who we want to share that same and reciprocate that same energy with. Okay? So that's the stepped over. We're done with that. We know who we are. We're moving forward. Hey, Sam. And there's nothing that's going to stop us. Like, I feel like this is my year. There's nothing anyone can tell me differently. What you can help me to do is figure out exactly how it's going to be my year. And even that, right? Once I claim it as my year, how it happens is none of my business, right? It's just going to happen because the universe is going to deliver it to me. So there will be no more being stepped over and plenty of stepping on next. So this young lady here put a post up on one of the social media platforms. So this was an image that came up when I typed in stepping on next, right? And her caption was, and this is how I'm stepping on next this year. And again, in a positive way, you don't have a right. You don't have access to me like that anymore. Your opinions don't matter unless they serve me and my higher good. Otherwise, just stay in your lane and let me rock in mine, because I don't need it. I have tunnel vision when it comes to what's going to happen this year. I had a hellified year last year, and a lot of that was my own fault. So I can't blame anyone for the rocky year that I had. What I do know is that God's grace is all over me, because as soon as I got out of my own way, good things started to happen again. So we all slip sometimes, but I'm here to tell you that you can always come on back and start moving forward again. And I am a true testament to that. And because of that, this is my year. It can be yours. You need someone who's going to be that person who is helping you move forward, as a mentor, as someone to talk to. I am that person for you. I can be that person, but you got to be serious about it. And obviously, my time is what it is, so I can't just be available at every moment, right? We can plan for it and we can make arrangements. Hit me up. But the fact is that you need to find someone who's going to rock with you and help keep you on the straight and narrow when it comes to the goals that you've set for yourself. I am lucky enough to have plenty of people who I can call on for that, while being mindful that it's my life and my decisions that I have to make, and not giving up too much control over what it is that I'm doing. But after that, it's all good. And one of those people is Miss Says No. Love you, sis. And so with that being said, let's go. Make this our year, all of us. If you are connected to me in any kind of way and seeing this, this is your year too. All you have to do is claim it, and it is done. All right? Later, flavors. All right.